Nigeria. Take it away.
Whoop, whoop. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. My name is Hajara Piton. Across boardrooms, across businesses, across governments, we see a quiet contradiction playing out. We see powerful women undergirding institutions. We also see that those institutions aren't necessarily designed with us in mind. I have come to know, observe that competence is no longer enough. Excellence is no longer enough. Women have to get in position. We have to get in position to access what is our own. In the course of my work with LNG Arete, where I'm the project director, LNG Arete is a liquefied natural gas facility, and we will deliver gas, liquefied natural gas to northern Nigeria. Northern Nigeria is underserved with gas infrastructure. And I grew up as a child in the north, so this work is meaningful to me. In the course of my work as the head coach at the Audacity to Soar, where I help women learn to make wealth, because I realized that women make money, but we don't necessarily make wealth. Or in the course of my work as in Owambe Candles, where I make candles and scents using ingredients from Africa, as well as, vessels taken from the bins and the pubs in Nigeria. I have come to observe with women that we are conditioned to wait. We're conditioned to shrink. We're conditioned to wait till it is perfect before we step up. And today I invite us to something different. I invite us to position, to take our places, because the world needs you. The world needs your excellence. The world needs your strength, and it also needs your voice. With positioning, you have influence. With influence, you are able to change things. And when you change things, you not only transform your space, you create the space for other women to take their place as well. So I want to offer you 3 thoughts around positioning. I would say the first thought is your personal positioning. The thought around personal positioning is own yourself, own your space, own your voice, own your uniqueness, own your quirks, and show up powerfully. Be the advocate for yourself. This is because you cannot influence rooms that you shrink in. You can also not influence rooms that you refuse to show up in. You also can't influence tables where you are not part of the conversation. So self-positioning will be important. The second thought around positioning will be economic positioning, right? I think I went to emotions because of the doctor who just went before me. She touched my heart. But economic positioning, right? And we see women present at the table where we create income, but we're absent at the tables where wealth is created. If you are not part of the wealth creation process, what happens is that you find yourself negotiating within systems that were not built to support you, that were not built to uplift you. That is why I started the Audacity to Soar, because I realized I made money. I created an income, but I never created wealth. I wasn't building for the long term. I wasn't planning. I wasn't strategizing. My money wasn't going into assets. And I say go into assets. I also say, if you look in the Nigerian landscape, for example, we have powerful women in banks, on boards, on tables. But that is where the cap is. You don't see us in ownership. Go for ownership. And the with you in the conversation around positioning yourself right. is systemic positioning. You have to be in the rooms where decisions are made. Be in those rooms. And if you're not invited to those rooms, be like G-Woman TV. Create the rooms, create the platforms for conversation, create the space, right, for conversation, create the space to be heard. Because when we are not in the rooms where decisions are made, we automatically become part of the outcome. You are not in the decision making, you are in the outcome, meaning that you take what is given to you. So be in those rooms. I want to say that when you position yourself well and when you create wealth, then you wage a war against poverty and you make room for other women to journey with you. My name is Hajara Piton, and I've enjoyed